Stop frame animation is basically the animation of inanimate objects, such as a little Lego man. Basically, the Lego man is photographed by a stills camera, and he's moved in between each of the actual still images. So basically what happens is you take a photograph, you move the item, you take another photograph with exactly the same settings, and you move the item again, and this process goes on until all of the still frames themselves are put together in video software, and basically they're all run sequentially one after another at a particular frame rate, and this makes it look as though the inanimate object has been moving all by themselves. To be able to make your own stop frame animations, it would be a good idea firstly to start off with the storyboard, so you know what the story is about that you're trying to get over to your audience. On top of that, you'll need whatever props that you require to be able to achieve that, along with a camera, a tripod, possibly a remote shutter release. Although this is not necessary, you can use the soft timer on the camera to do that, and then you just need the settings for your camera. And just go around some of the other settings within the camera. So at the minute it's f29, which is a very broad depth of field. The ISO is 200, which is the sensitivity of the what would have been film, which is now the digital center. I'm leaving my EV on 0. Because I'm able to change the f number, I'm an aperture variable or aperture priority. I'm using a standard color. I'm using the largest and bestest possible quality that my camera can afford. I'm on manual focus, and at the minute it's doing sequential shots, so let's just get rid of that. If I press this button here, and that allows me to go back to single shooting, which is the first box, and I'm just going to set that. You'll also see that the metering at the minute is matrix metering. I'm just going to leave that at this point in time. On the side of this lens, there's an MF and an AF. AF is for autofocus, where the camera does the focusing for me. The MF is the manual focus, where I want to have control over the camera. There's another little setting here, which is image stabilization. Now, whenever you're on a tripod, it's a good idea to take the image stabilization off, because otherwise it will overcompensate and it will actually add shake in. So if I just get a little item here and put it in front of my camera, you'll see there that it's pretty fuzzy. And if I use the focus ring in the camera, you should see there that it's maybe getting fuzzier or sharper.